one more day, trying to keep our intellects intact, alert, subtle, matured by gaining the knowledge given, none less than Bhagavan Krishna himself, which used and being blessed, that knowledge has blessed millions of people right from the time of that Gita Jnanam is given. No ordinary knowledge it is, extraordinary knowledge, sublime knowledge, knowledge which is having solution for every problem and which is also preventive for any problem. We being youngsters, we being in our own states of mind and intellect immature or less matured, we may not understand all the deeper imports, purports, implications of Gita. But as we mature in our life, we'll see how wise Krishna, how great is the wisdom of Gita. So I welcome you for this initiative taken to study Gita along with me. I also extend my gratitudes that because of you I am also able to study at least Gita to some extent. I too need repeated studies to enter into the groove of Bhagavad Gita. My goal is from sloka 1 up to the last sloka, how each one of them are connected, including connection between each of the chapter, and then how in its entirety Gita is the essence of outer life success, Gita is essence of the mukti giving knowledge, and Gita is essence of Upanishads. My goal is to study Bhagavad Gita to find all these things. So I may need some 10-12 lives, doesn't matter, I'll spend on that. So in this life along with you, at least one round we are studying Gita. Okay. Now today also, like every day, we are having three things. First one, Gita itself. Last 20 days we tried and studied the 7th chapter, completed. Yesterday it got over. Today we will be starting the 8th chapter. Okay. The name of the 8th chapter is Akshara Brahma Yogam. Some places it's called as Akshara Para Brahma Yoga. Okay. So what is given here, that's what we will utter it as. Narayana Hari. Akshara Brahma Yoga is said in one place. I'll just refer and tell you what Bhagavan Shankara says. Okay, Rama Rama, Rama Rama. Samvade Jnana Vijnana Yoga Nama Narayana. So para is used, we use the para word. Akshara Para Brahma Yoga. Okay. So in this, to begin with, Arjuna asks 7 questions. What is Brahma, Adhyatma, Adibhuta, Adidaiva? Then Karma, Adiyajnaha. How to know you while leaving the body? All these 7 questions have come to Arjuna because in the last chapter, last 2 shlokas, Bhagavan says, with surrender to me, with your effort, you can know me completely. Knowing me completely means knowing my presence in all these 7 places. Obviously, when it is heard, Arjuna gets it out. What are these 7 places you reside, which when I know, my knowledge about you becomes asamshayam samagram, doubtless and complete. One word asked, two words, Bhagavan also answers. So this is how this 8th chapter begins. Thereafter, in this chapter, Bhagavan talks about the Abhyasa Yoga. What is said in the 6th and 7th chapter, 8 pointers are given to meditate about this Lord in our heart. So the words have meaning, and we try to see that object which fulfills the meaning of those words, we reach to the truth or reality or self or Brahman. So that is given. Omkara Upasana also will be coming in this 8th chapter. Then Bhagavan talks about other than reaching me. Anywhere you reach with your any great activities, that reaching will be ending because it is a result of karma. Karma being limited, karma phala also is limited. So even if you go to Brahma Loka to become Brahma Deva, that will be over one day. Brahma bhi retire ho jate. Back to square one. But Mahu Pete tu kaunteya punarjanma na vidyate. After that, Bhagavan talks about, you will know me when you have Ananya Bhakti for me. Then Krishna talks about two paths, the Shukla Marga and Krishna Marga. Okay, Agni Marga and Dhuma Marga. The day Marga or the Ratri Marga, or Uttarayana Marga or Dakshinayana Marga. Okay, the Uttarayana Marga is that by traveling which higher worlds we go and reach to the Brahman, from the Brahmalok. The Dakshinayana Marga, done Punya or Papa. According to that, those particular resulting Uttama Sargalokas or Adama Narakalokas we get and come back onto the earth or any other lower worlds depending on our samskara and prarabdha. Thus the choice is left to us. You want to go to Naraka by doing the wrong papa, or you want to go to Swarga by doing punya, or you want to reach to the Lord and get liberated by doing the Adhyatmika sadhana of Bhakti and Jnanam. So this is how this 8th chapter, so complete and beautiful, has got 28 mantras only. So in 10, 15, 12 days, we will be able to do that. You are with me, I hope. So this will be our first topic today, followed by our common sense thought. Then we will have our Achyutha Ashtakam, the 4th mantra with meaning we will learn today. Okay. Let us start then with our devotion. Beautiful 8th chapter. Om, 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 Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahanao Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhetamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsavidurvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsavidurvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsavidurvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. We will chant once the entire 8th chapter. Then we will see 2, 3, 4 slokas today. Because only one word, no question, one word answers. Clear? Then continuation we will do. Now chanting Om Sri Krishna Anugrahena Samasta Gurunam Geetha Mato Vyasa Anugrahena Geetha Adhyayana Dwara Asmin Kshane Eva Geetokta Paramatma Anubhava Siddhyartham Purana Itihasokta Bhagavad Bhagavata Darshana Praptyartham Sanatana Dharmasya Vedika Samskrutehe Aindav Samskrutehe Punaruttana Punarjagana Vishwavyartham Tatkuta Gankanavadya Samasta Sadhakanam Rakshana Palana Poshana Pridana Lalana Dvara Samasta Shakti Sadhana Sampada Sanukulyata Prapti Dvara Vignashatru Nirmolana Dvara Dharma Samstavana Karye Digvijayartham Asmakam Geetha Adhyayasyapi Vignarahitena Digvijaya Praptyartham Samasta Sakala Anya Shastranam Api Sanatana Dharma Shastranam Api Tatha समस्त युवानाम अपि तेषां सत्कर्मसु सदुद्योगेषु सद्विद्यासु दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं सुखशांति प्राप्त्यर्थं च विश्वशांति विश्वकल्याणार्थं च विश्व एकता विश्व अध्यात्म प्रगति प्राप्त्यर्थं च श्रीमद् भगवद गीता शास्त्रस्य अष्टमस्कन्धस्य पारायणं तदनन्तरं युवानां प्रति अध्ययनस्य प्रयत्नं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. Just spend 5 minutes in chanting ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ अष्टमोऽध्यायः। अक्षर परब्रह्म योगः। अर्जुन उवाच किं तद्ब्रह्म किमध्यात्मं किं कर्म पुरुषोत्तम अधिभूतं च किं प्रोक्तम् अधिदैवं किमुच्यते अधियज्ञः कथं कोत्र देहेऽस्मिन् मधुसूदन प्रयाणकाले च कथं ज्ञेयोऽसि नियतात्मभिः। श्रीभगवानुवाच अक्षरं ब्रह्म परमं स्वभावोऽध्यात्ममुच्यते भूतभावोद्भवकरः विसर्गः कर्म संज्ञितः अधिभूतं पुरुषश्चाधिदैवतम् अधियज्ञोऽहमेवात्र देहे देहभृतां वर अन्तकाले च मामेव स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरं यः प्रयाति समद्भावं याति नास्त्यत्र संशयः यं यं वापि स्मरन् भावं त्यजत्यन्ते कलेवरं तं तमेवैति कौन्तेय सदा तद्भावभावितः। तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु मामनुस्मर युध्य च मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिः मामेव निश्यस्य संशयम् अभ्यासयोगयुक्तेन चेतसा नान्यगामिना परमं पुरुषं दिव्यं याति पार्थानुचिन्तयन् कविं पुराणमनुशासितारम् अनोरणीयां समनुस्मरेद्यः सर्वस्य दातारमचिन्त्य रूपम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात् प्रयाणकाले मनसाचलेन भक्त्या युक्तो योगबलेन चैव भ्रुवोर्मध्ये प्राणमावेश्य सम्यक् सतं परं पुरुषमुपैति दिव्यं यदक्षरं वेदविदो वदन्ति विशन्ति यतयो वीतरागाः यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ति तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण प्रवक्ष्ये सर्वद्वाराणि संयम्य मनोहृदि निरुध्य च मूर्ध्याधायात्मनः प्राणम् आस्थितो योगधारणाम् ओमित्येकाक्षरं ब्रह्म व्याहरन् मामनुस्मरन् यः प्रयाति त्यजन् देहं स याति परमां गतिम् अनन्यचेताः सततं यो मां स्मरति नित्यशः तस्याहं सुलभः पार्थ नित्ययुक्तस्य योगिनः मामुपेत्य पुनर्जन्म दुःखालयमशाश्वतं नाप्नुवन्ति महात्मानः संसिद्धिं परमां गताः आब्रह्मभुवनाल्लोकाः पुनरावर्तिनोऽर्जुन मामुपेत्य तु कौन्तेय पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते सहस्रयुगपर्यन्तम् अहर्यत् ब्रह्मणो विदो जनाः अव्यक्तात् व्यक्तयः सर्वाः प्रभवन्त्यहरागमे रात्र्यागमे प्रणीयन्ते तत्रैवाव्यक्तसंज्ञके भूतग्रामः स एवायं भूत्वा भूत्वा प्रणीयते रात्र्यागमे वश पार्थ प्रभवत्यहरागमे परस्तस्मात्तु भावोऽन्यः सनातनः यः स सर्वेषु भूतेषु नश्यत्सु न विनश्यति अव्यक्तोऽक्षर इत्युक्तः तमाहुः परमां गम्यन निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम पुरुषः स परः पार्थ भक्त्यालभ्यस्त्वनन्यया यस्यान्तस्थानि भूतानि येन सर्वमिदं ततं यत्र काले त्वनावृत्तिम् आवृत्तिं चैव योगिनः प्रयाता यान्ति तं कालं वक्ष्यामि भरतर्षभ अग्निर्ज्योतिरः शुक्लः षण्मासा उत्तरायणं तत्र प्रयाता गच्छन्ति ब्रह्मविदो जनाः धूमो रात्रिस्तथा कृष्णः षण्मासा तत्र चान्द्रमसं ज्योतिः योगी प्राप्य निवर्तते शुक्लकृष्णे गतिह्येते जगतः शाश्वते मते एकया यात्यनावृत्तिम् अन्यया वर्तते पुनः नैते श्रुति पार्थ जानन् योगी मुह्यति कश्चन तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु योगयुक्तो भवार्जुन वेदेषु यज्ञेषु तपस्सु चैव दानेषु यत् पुण्यफलं प्रदिष्टम् अत्येति तत् सर्वमिदं विदित्वा योगी परं स्थानमुपैति चाद्यम् श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषद्विद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुन संवादे अक्षरपरब्रह्मयोगो नाम अष्टमोऽध्यायः सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः हरि ओम. Dear friends, no doubt we have already exhaustively discussed that as a youth you have to live your life fully well external. Along with that, towards the fag end of your life, for taking up in full swing the spiritual life, which alone gives to the life, some seeds are sown to you from now on. As regards your external life's achievements are concerned, all the detailed guidance has been given to us by Krishna in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth chapters. Thoroughly we have studied. In that, every topic, that what goal we have to set, how the goal has to be set, how we have to prepare ourselves in terms of all the theoretical knowledge regarding the means, what are the resources to be gathered, what sort of inner or problems come, how to sort them out, is the every goal outer is successful or not, if not successful, how it has to be taken, if we succeed, then what we have to aim at next, if others succeed, we fail, how we have to have the attitude. Every topic is discussed to you. Last 200 days, that is what we were doing. No, that should be more than sufficient data for your outer life's successes. Goal you select, doctor, lawyer, actor, by which you serve the world, you eke out your livelihood, you are not doing anything harm to the world, to the prakriti, etc. So all that is exhaustively said. So you live life fully, thoroughly enter into a good profession, earn good money, serve through the profession, the people and the world, to your family also. But then that is not permanent, it's being temporary. To achieve the permanent, which will come to us after many lives, we should make an initiative at the beginning, and that's only through the knowing of Paramatma, and that is taught to us through the Shastras. One of the Shastras, Bhagavad Gita. In Gita, the divine spiritual knowledge of knowing the God also is given as a sowing of seeds. That also we are studying as a part of breaking any shloka or leaving any shloka. So I have clearly explained that these topics, and why to deny you youngsters that you can't understand spirituality or you don't need it. Those you oldies who are there today, They thought like that only in their young age, went on postponing. Now when they became old, there is no time, there is no energy, there is all fears, anxieties, body, mind, senses, nothing cooperates. Now how can they learn the Gita and all now? They come to Gita class only to sleep, or look here and there, or find equally useless other only, sit together and talk how the world is bad, how the daughter-in-law is bad, how everybody is bad except themselves, and how nobody is taking care of them, and how everybody is traveling. Other than this nonsense, do you think, like you youngsters, that they'll be able to listen Gita, contemplate and understand? Majority of them. Few may be there who, like you, have got the seeds sown at that right time. So for you also, as you grow and contented in your outer life success, then what? When that question asked comes, yes, Swamiji taught us Gita when we were age of 16 to 25. Now I am age of 45, 50. Let me go back to Bhagavad Gita. I have succeeded in my outer life. Now let me understand, as per 7th chapter, what is Bhagwan, where is Bhagwan, how is Bhagwan, why we have to achieve him, how we have to achieve him, if we achieve him, what is the result, what is the meaning of achieving Bhagwan. So let me ponder over. How beautiful that life would be. Never wasting your time at all. This time also you have excelled in your careers and made use of life and time. As you grow old, that time also with full dignity, through the Gita, the Shastra, you will rightly utilize your life and time for the achieving of the ultimate goal. That is the purpose of my talking all shlokas and all chapters of Gita. They are with you forever in your YouTube. You can download and keep with you. And afterwards to other people I talk with Adi Shankara Bhashyam also. If you think you can capable of listening, listen that also. But Filhal, every chapter, its essence, its contents and its meaning, and how it is spiritually thought, and while living that spiritual life, we automatically discipline ourselves, become self-controlled and all, which adds to our doing good things in the world, avoiding bad things, that byproduct anyway comes. A spiritually growing person, for growing spiritually, will have to follow so many disciplines. Because of following those disciplines, he avoids nonsense doing in the world. Also, he does good things or things rightly. Then he becomes successful out the world also. Adhyatmikata ka ye byproduct. Like to be growing spiritually, you have to have pure heart. When you have pure heart, then you don't harm others. You don't think bad for others, you don't abuse others, you don't insult others, you don't become cruelly selfish to others. So all these qualities when you have, good ones, you are loved by the world, you are not hated by them. In spirituality you have to calm and quieten the mind. When the mind is calm and quiet, with calm quiet mind you become creative in your own professional fields. With that single pointed mind. Is it not? In spirituality you should not indulge in all the things. When the indulgence is reduced, is not your energy conserved? With conserved energy, will you not achieve great things in your other profession, life's professions? Everything is beneficial only through spirituality. It's only a half dimag wale, dead dimag wale, who never thought it in its detail and misguided by stupid fools called as Nastikas, that they think they are not required now, only in the old age where we can't see, can't listen, can't sit, can't stand, can't understand anything, that time we'll study Gita. Devakoof number one. You are best, you are great. At the right time you are studying Gita. Perfect it is. Excellent. The life-making science it is. And which teaches you the art of excelling in life, art of accomplishing the ultimate goal of the life, fulfillment of the life. It talks about outer worldly goal, inner purification, going to the better worlds, ultimately even knowing the substratum of the whole world, called as Bhagavan or Paramatma or Brahma or Atma, as your own self. Can there be any greater science than this, greater achievement than this? That is taught in Gita. I have no hesitation, no inhibition, no doubt regarding my youngsters who are listening from me and regarding the efficacy and usefulness of Gita. Therefore, unhesitatingly, I'll talk to them Bhajagovindam, I'll talk to them Anuvanjalasa, I'll talk to them the ACHYUTHA, I'll talk to them Gita. Those are tuned, matured, grown up, they will come to my classes and listen. Those who are not so, they just want some time pass things, some entertainments. They will anyway browse so many other channels, other things are there in YouTube or otherwise. I have no relation with them. But some of you, genuine, genius, child prodigies, ready to learn some greater things. When they come to me, here, lo, we together explore Bhagavad Gita and grasp for ourselves the higher truths, higher knowledges, higher wisdoms, higher possibilities, higher inspirations. Let us try that. Okay. Now we have chanted the 8th chapter. The name of the 8th chapter is Akshara Parabrahma Yoga. See, Akshara, that which never gets Kshara, means perishable. So Akshara is imperishable. What is the imperishable thing in this world? The Parabrahma, the supreme truth only. How to understand and reach out to that Akshara Parabrahma, and why? All these topics are dealt here so beautifully. Therefore, this chapter is named as Akshara Parabrahma Yoga. Every chapter is Yoga Yoga. What is the first chapter? Do you remember the name? Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Second, Sankhya Yoga. Third, Karma Yoga. Fourth, Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Fifth, Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Sixth, Atma Samyavara Dhyana Yoga. Seventh, next now is Jnana Vijnana Yoga. Now this is Akshara Parabrahma Yoga. Then the Rajavidya, Rajaguhya Yoga, Vibhuti Yoga, Vishwapradarshana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Kshetra Vibhaga Yoga, Gunatra Vibhaga Yoga, Purushottam Prapti Yoga, Devasana Sampad Vibhaga Yoga, Shraddhatra Vibhaga Yoga, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga. These are the remaining 11 chapters, 10 chapters after this. Okay, as I told you, in this chapter, topic 1, Arjuna'S 7 questions. Bhagavan answering them. The topic 2, by giving 8 pointers of meditation to realize the self, Bhagavan guides us in sadhana. In the topic 3, Bhagavan tells us, other than obtaining Bhagavan, anything else is temporary. He will come back to square one. In that continuation only, Bhagavan says, topic 4, wherein there are 2 paths, the Shukla Marga, Krishna Marga, the white path, the black path, the day path, the night path, the northern path, the southern path. Names are given different, but they are the 2 ways of living our life. The dark, the night, the southern path are those. Dakshinayana Marga, Krishna Marga, then this one, the Andhakara Marga. That is what, where we do some karma, punya, papa, we go to Swarga, Naraka. When that is over, depending on our samskara, we come to human life or something worse than this. They are all called Dakshina Marga. Uttarayana Marga is that where you are doing great higher sadhanas. Then it come back to the human life with higher faculties, or will be sent to, there are some higher places where only the sadhana for Bhagavan is there. There you are sent. Like in your house, hall mein sab natak hota hai. When today you sleep. But there is one study room also. There you only do the study. See, same way in this world, there are some lokas where spiritual seekers only are there, only for sadhana. Like in a college, there is a library where only books are to be studied. The playground is different. Experimental laboratories are different. Theory classes, halls are different. In the same way, in that lokas, there are loka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka. They are all the sadhana lokas. So that there we go, and from there we get promoted and go to Brahmaloka. From there, taught by Brahmadeva, we know the Paramatma. That is called Uttarayana Marga. This is called the white path. Shukla Marga it is. There is another path. That is here only in human life, by giving up everything else, holding on to the feet of the Guru who has got the Brahmajnana, from him listening to Upanishads. In this one life only, through meditation, who goes very deeper into their own self and identifies with it, they get mukti here. This is called Satya Mukti. So Uttarayana Marga, Krama Mukti, Dakshinayana Marga, going and coming, and Satya Mukti here alone. Satya means instantaneously in this very life. So these things, as many times as you listen, you become familiar with them. You will understand them. You see the fact of them. Read our other Puranas, hundreds of the stories are there. In that, many stories tell us this is true, that how that person by doing wrong things is sent to Naraka or became Rakshasa or went into a Pashu Yoni. The other person by doing great punya is taken to Devata Lokas and all, or is later born on the human life only with so many riches, etc. You will listen the story of some Shishyas going to Guru, like Nachiketa going to Yamadharmaraj, listening from him Tattva Jnana, we got moksha here only. So when you study this Geetha and read all Purana, correlate them, you will understand what is said in Geetha is pakka, believable, should be accepted. Then you do sadhana. Finally, your sadhana, your reaching alone, the final proof. Is it not? My teaching you cannot be final proof to you. It only creates the knowledge, information, shraddha, inspiration. That's it. But you have to walk to reach to. Like when I teach you, now it doesn't mean that only when I walk the path, reach the truth, then only my experience clears all my doubts finally. But then to move on the path, you need inspiration. Inspiration comes both from the intellectual explanations and examples. Clear? So Geetha is for our that sake. So what is there in the 8th chapter? I told you. Therefore he says, better than doing variety of yoga, yajna, Veda Patranam and all, do the Adhyatmic sadhana to reach in this very life the Bhagavan. With that the last sloka concludes. Vedeshu, Yajneshu, the first just 28 verses are there. Now in the first 2 slokas of 8th chapter, Arjuna asking those 7 questions. Then the next 4 or 5 slokas, Bhagavan gives answer to these 7 questions of 2 slokas. Okay? Let us see how much we can understand the Prashna as well as Uttara. First 2 slokas we chant and see the meaning, and then 2 slokas we chant today, meaning Ajada dekhenge thoda kar. Okay? Let us start. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Natha Narayana Vasudeva. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Geetha Atha Ashtamodhyaya Akshara Parabrahma Yoga Arjuna Uvacha. We chant the first 2 slokas 4 times for your clear ability to chant. No repetition. First 2, 4 times. See the book, follow me. Chant along with me. Arjuna Uvacha Kim Tad Brahma Kim Adhyatmam Kim Karma Purushottama Adhibhutam cha kim proktam Adhidaivam kimuchyate Adhiyajnah katham kotra Dehesmin madhusudana Prayana kale cha katham Jneyosi niyatatmabhihi. Again. Arjuna uvacha Kim tad brahma kim adhyatmam Kim karma purushottama Adhibhutam cha kim proktam Adhidaivam kimuchyate Adhiyajnah katham kotra Dehesmin madhusudana Prayana kale cha katham Jneyosi niyatatmabhihi. 3rd time. Arjuna uvacha Kim tad brahma kim adhyatmam Kim karma purushottama Adhibhutam cha kim proktam Adhidaivam kimuchyate Adhiyajnah katham kotra Dehesmin madhusudana Prayana kale cha katham Jneyosi niyatatmabhihi. 4th time. Arjuna uvacha Kim tad brahma kim adhyatmam Kim karma purushottama Adhibhutam cha kim proktam Adhidaivam kimuchyate Adhiyajnah katham kotra Dehesmin madhusudana Prayana kale cha katham Jneyosi niyatatmabhihi. Dekho, in the 7th chapter, Bhagavan, what did he say? If you see the 29th, 30th mantras, he says, Jara Marana Mokshaya Mam Ashritya Yatanti Ye. Whoever taking my Ashraya means the knowledge given by me through Geetha and through Gurus and through all other Shastras. That is the meaning of Mam Ashritya. And also by doing Upasana to the Lord and asking Him to bless us with the liberation. Whoever do the prayatna of prarthana, upasana, study of Shastras, what will happen to them? They will know. What do they know? They Brahma Tat Viduhu. That Tat Brahma, which is said in all Upanishads, that they will come to know. That Brahma, how do they know? Krutznam. What is the Krutznam? Te Brahma Tadvidu Krusnam Adhyatmam Karma cha Akhilam. Along with Akhila Karma and Adhyatmam, they will know the Brahma. Three things are told. In the last sloka, Bhagavan added four. Sadhibhuta adhidaivam mam sa adhiyajnam cha ye viduhu prayana kale fichadamam te viduhu yukta chetasaha. So adhibhuta, adhidaiva, then adhiyajna, then prayana kale. These are four in the last sloka. In the above sloka, that 29, Brahma, Adhyatmam, then Karma. So these are the 7 places we have to discover Bhagavan, experience Bhagavan. Then our knowledge and experience about Bhagavan is Krusnam. Samagram. Krusnam is the word used here. Samagram is used in the first shloka or second shloka. Maya saktamana partha yogam yunyanvada shreha asamshayam samagram mam yathagnyasasi tatsudu. How doubtlessly, completely you will know me. I will teach you, provided you have that devotion to me, you have the control of the mind, then taking the support of my teachings and sadhanas. You will know. So that's how the 7th chapter's question. That is how the Bhagavan taught all. And toward the end, while telling that you know the God, he just added 7 things. Knowing the God means knowing the God in these 7 ways. But these words being new to Arjuna, obviously, in fact, on behalf of all of us also, hey Bhagavan, while teaching Geetha smoothly, suddenly you brought the 6-7 new words. No, I can't go ahead without getting clarity of this. Then I'm asking you, what are these 7 things? These 7 things are about Bhagavan only, but what are they? What sort of Bhagavan each of these words are indicating to? Please tell. So this is how the first 2 shlokas, which we now 4 times chanted. Now we will see the meaning. So 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Srimad Mahabharata is Itihasa. In that Bhishma Parva from 25 to 42 chapters are Bhagavad Gita. It is called as. In that 18 chapters, we are in the 8th chapter. 7th we did yesterday. 8th chapter's name is Akshara Parabrahma Yoga. What 5 topics, 6 topics it has got? Already I spoke to you. Now the first 2 shlokas, Arjuna'S Prashna. Arjuna Uvacha. Arjuna Pucha. Uvacha Pucha Bola. What did he ask? Hey Purushottama. Purushottama is a vocative address to Krishna by Arjuna. Hey Purushottama, tell me, Kim Tat Brahma? You said na, Tat Brahma Tadvidu Krusnam. Jaravarna Mokshaya, Maham Ashrite Etantiye, Te Brahma Tat Viduhu. You said no. You said Te Tat Brahma Viduhu. They will know that Brahman. Kim Tat Brahma? What is that Brahma? First question. Over. Then you said also, Adhyatmam Karma Chakilam. So then second question here, Kim Adhyatmam? There also you said Karma Chakilam. Then third question, Kim Karma Purushottama. So Kim Tat Brahma, Tat Brahma Kim, Kim means corn. Kim is not South Africa president. They are South Korea. Kim Jar, Kim Kum, Kim Tat Brahma. What is that Brahman? Kim Adhyatmam. What is the Adhyatma? Kim Karma. What is the way to see the Lord in the Karma? Hey Purushottama, tell me. Adhibhutam cha Kim Proktam. No, you said in the last sloka, Sa Adhibhuta Adhidaivam Mam. So Adhibhutam Kim cha Kim Proktam. किसको अधिभूतम कहते हैं? और अधिभूत रूप में in what form भगवान is there? अधियज्ञम कथम को अधिभूतम च किम प्रोक्तम अधिदैवम किम उच्यते? What is that अधिदैवम? See, 5th question. The 6th one is अधियज्ञः कथम को अत्र देहेस्मिन् मधुसूदन. What is and who is performing this अधियज्ञ? 6 questions. Kim Tat Brahma, what is that Brahman? Kim Adhyatmam, what is that Adhyatmam? Kim Karma, what is the Karma? Hey Purushottama. Then Adhibhutam cha Kim, 4th one. Adhiyajnam cha Kim, Adhiyadhaivam cha Kim, 5th one. Adhiyajnah Kim, 6th one. The 7th one is said in the second line of the second shloka. Prayana kale cha, at the time of leaving the body. Katham jnayosi niyatatmabhihi. How you will be known? By those who are becoming Niyatatma. Because in the earlier sloka also Bhagavan said toward the end Yukta Chetasaha. Yukta Chetasaha Niyata Atma means those who have controlled their faculties and applying it only towards the goal, not allowing it to distract it, which is done by any matured person in any of their fields. So when in every field that type of control of faculties and focus of applying them only on the chosen goal is there, even in the worldly things, then in spirituality तो compulsory होगा. So that युक्त चेतसः और नियत आत्मा जो भी है, how he will know all these 7 things, or how he will know the Lord while living the body. So the 7 questions. ब्रह्म क्या है, अध्यात्मम क्या है, कर्म क्या है, अधिभूतम क्या है, अधिदैवम क्या है, अधियज्ञ क्या है, and how the Lord is known while living this body. प्रयाण काले च कथम नेयः असि नियतात्मनि. How one leaves the body to enter into the divine, not to go into the birth and death cycle. But these are the 7 questions asked by Arjuna to Krishna. So Bhagavan gives the answers. No, we have less time, so answers we'll see them tomorrow. We'll only chant the shlokas today, only twice. And beautiful the answers will be. Don't miss tomorrow's class. And every topic is worthy of knowing. You know about physics, chemistry, sciences, and what nonsense that's happening in the world. अरे ये सब सुनने को अकल दिमाग time है. So why not the time why should you have the time for knowing the truth, knowing the self, studying the Shastra, our own Dharma Shastras, Moksha Shastras, Sanatana Dharma Shastras. Is not, my dear friends? Think about it. So don't hesitate to learn all these glorious things. They are never waste. Whoever tells that they are waste fellows. They are jealous of you. Okay, the slokas are Shri Bhagavanuvacha Aksharam Brahma Paramam Svabhavodhyatmamuchyate Bhuta Bhavodbhavakaraha Visargah Karma Samgnitaha Adhibhutam Ksharo Bhavaha Purushashchadhidaivatam Adhiyagnohamevatra Dehe Dehabhrutamvara Antakale cha mameva Smaran muktva kalevaram Yah prayati samadbhavam Yati nastyatra samshayaha. Again, Shri Bhagavanuvacha Aksharam Brahma Paramam Svabhavodhyatmamuchyate Bhuta Bhavodbhavakaraha Visargah Karma Samgnitaha Adhibhutam Ksharo Bhavaha Purushashchadhidaivatam Adhiyagnohamevatra Dehe Dehabhrutamvara Antakale cha mameva Smaran muktva kalevaram Yah prayati samadbhavam Yati nastyatra samshayaha. So we have done the chanting of it. Meaning of it tomorrow we'll discuss. Okay. Now let us do our today's common sense thought. The second topic of the day. The common sense thought for the day is the mischief of the mind, or the mind's mischief is the inability to forget either one's bad experiences or somebody else's the bad behavior with us. It's a mind's mischief. Then what it does, the more it remembers all that of the past, which is dead and gone, about which you can't do anything now, what will it do? It spoils the present. Do you understand it? Mind's mischief of again and again digging the grave of the past incidents of our own miseries or somebody else has troubled. Our own miseries makes us regretted or guilty or makes us feel low, inferior, etc. And मैं बदकिस्मत वाला हूँ, मैं तो दुखी. Like that, the lowness about ourselves that gets created, and by not forgiving others, when we remember them, then our hatred towards them will remain. A person's mind with regrets, guilt, and hatred, can it smile? Can it conceive good goals? Can it work towards them? Can he be a contributor? Can he be a person of evolution? Impossible. So mind's mischief is that. And some people do something wrong. No, throughout life, some people never, not required. He did out of some ignorance, some selfishness, sporadically, out of some force known or unknown. हो गया अभी उसको. You understand it? You be careful every time. There's no doubt about it. वो पहले ही careful होने से तो यहाँ नौबत नहीं आती थी. So being careful always is a order only. We have to do it. That's different. But it is over. And your friend has cheated you or troubled you or scolded. आप भूल जाओ उसको. Throughout the life पकड़ते मत रखना. You know, in all domestic fightings, the reason is this. Is it not? Let us say the wife husband started talking. Slowly the talking becomes discussion. Discussion becomes argument. Argument becomes slowly the fight. Now, when they fight, you observe them. If they start with the present thing, है कि नहीं? कि तुमने जो सब्जी बनाया ठीक नहीं है, she says to him because he makes the खाना. Modern world. Then he says, इतना मेहनत करके मैं बना रहा हूँ, तुम फिर भी अच्छे नहीं बोलती हो. Then she says, अच्छे नहीं तो बोलूंगी ना मैं. ठीक है, क्यों बोलूंगी मैं? क्यों झूठ बोलूं मैं? She says. Then he says, then yesterday also you said like that. The sabji was not good. She said, obviously, yesterday also it was not good. Therefore I said. Then he says, एक महीने पहले तो big लड़ाई हुआ again. She says, yes, that time also you never made. जब से शादी हुई तब से देख रहा हूँ मैं कि whatever I do, you say you don't like it. तो शादी होके 45 years हो गए. Now he is 70, she is 67. Imagine. Then they go to the khandan only. Then push to they go. तुम 7 पुश्तों से ऐसे निकले हो. How much they enter into the past dirt. Then they talk about situations. उस situation में, इस situation में ऐसा हुआ. Then they talk about the places. वहाँ जगह पे हम गए थे, तब भी तुमने वैसा किया. Then this being, then that program also you did. These are all dead past only, no? You know, the best medicine not to continue fighting, block it is what? अब जो issue है इसको solve करो. Don't think about yesterday or the earlier occasion. You will never have data to fight only. But those egos, you know, for the ego satisfaction, something they have to shout it, they have to dig the grave of the past. These are all mind's mischief. Then I dig my grave past and you also do it. Then like a burial ground में राक्षसों की तरह, we fight with each other. You understood? Other person's mistakes, forgive them. Mind's mischief of again and again remembering and spoiling the present. The other thing is what? Our own failures, our own dukkha, something it is. You know, failed in your exam. So what? Everybody in this world, sometime or the other, in something or the other, they fail. Because nobody is perfect all the time, no? So then मैं तो fail हो गया. तुम क्यों दुखी नहीं हो रहे हो? अरे तुम भी फेल हो गए. मैं तो इतनी दुखी हूँ. तो कब फेल हुआ? परसों हुआ. उससे पहले पास हुआ. मेरा ऐसे नहीं, हर बार फेल होता हूँ. मैं तब दुख होता हूँ, जब दुखी होता हूँ, जब मैं पास हो जाता हूँ. तो another fellow. Understood now? I was miserable. This problem occurred to me. That boss has scolded me. This job I could not do. Mind's mischief of unable to forgive others, forget one's own earlier bad experiences. In the present, all of them are remembered, and the present's beautiful opportunity, beautiful occasion is spoiled by this stupid fellow. In all Gargrahasti, the murkhata of the people is only about the past. Because of that they fight. Let them decide ki till yesterday what over, what's over, let's forget. Today, about today only let us fight. Then there's no issue. 2 minutes में either you are right or I am right. Or ask the neighbor what is right. He tell do it over. Clear? Mind's mischief of remembering the past experiences of ours, the bad and past experience of somebody doing wrong to us. Like that, how many people we have also done the mistakes too. If all of them keep on remembering it and cursing us, हमको खाना हजम ही नहीं होगा. God bless, thank God, God makes them forget all. How many people we also have harmed? अगर सब लोग सब याद रखें तो imagine if your age is 25, from your 4th age onwards till now, in 21 साल में कितने हजारों occasion में you have troubled others, knowingly or unknowingly. You can't. So to err is human. Doesn't mean you justify the mistakes. Perfection is a process or the path. It is not an end. Keep on doing that, but at the same time, in the present, enjoy performing best. That you can do by not coloring the present by the useless past. Especially these two things. Our own failures and the troubles or miseries or insults done by others to us. ये बहुत problem होता है. Such a strong ego we have. तुम मेरे को ऐसा कहते हो, अरे तुम मेरे को ऐसा कहते हो, कह दिया मैंने. हो गया वो. Like I was sorry. It doesn't mean that everybody respects me. No need. Why should they agree that I am sorry for my sadhana? If at all somebody respects me, it is their goodness, their greatness. I have to thank them first of all for them to remind me of sorry. But other fellows so क्या तुम एक आदमी को बोलेंगे वो लोग, and they talk also like that, and they are right. They can't have fighting with them. मैं इतना बड़ा स्वामी कितना बड़ा छोटा ही है. Nobody is बड़ा. If I think like that, I'll be only humiliated all the time. Everywhere when I go, people, let us say, don't have respect for Swamis. For whatever their heart or reason, or asking भी हो सकते हैं. So they don't value. So I must accept it. Agreed. The other religion fellows to look at me like an enemy. अरे भाई मैं क्या किया? सब लोका समझता सुखिनो भवन्तु कहते हम तो. But it's not necessary that they should agree. Even if I justify my honesty by all examples, my purity, when I tell them, yaar, I am only well-wisher of all of you. I want nothing from you. Even survival, I have taken care of my God. इतना भी बोलो फिर भी guarantee नहीं है कि others believe me. They did not accept. Then should I become frustrated? And they can humiliate me. You know, in all the trollings, what happens is, that's what the people do. कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना, वो सच हो या झूठ हो, doesn't matter. If for every of those things, if I react, can I follow or do what I have to do for reaching my goal in the present? नहीं कर सकते ना. अरे गुरु भगवान को भी, महात्माओं को भी लोगों ने स्पेयर नहीं किया. हम किस खेत के गाजर बोली है बताओ कि हमको कोई ऐसे ऊपर चढ़ाएंगे. People will insult us, people will cheat us, people will trouble us, people will take our money and don't give, people promise us and never fulfill. ये चलता ही रहता है. No carry the load of everyone of them. जब का तब हिसाब किताब क्लियर करो, fresh in the mind, and work towards your goal with all the means known and your wisdom and abilities. That's a common sense thought. Details you work out. Only give the main thought. Mind's mischief of again and again remembering in the present the past bad experiences with people as well as one's own experiences, thus spoiling the present also. Okay, leave that thing. Done? Now let us go to our shloka wala in 5 minutes. Then you can just go and relax. We are learning our Achyutha Ashtakam. 4th one we will learn. Okay? Adi Shankara has written it. Achyutha is Bhagavan Krishna. Ashtaka means the set of 8 shlokas. It can be 10, 20, 100, कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. We have Panchakam, Shatkam, Saptakam, Ashtakam, Dashakam. That is how in 8 or 10 shlokas. Minimum required to devote, some things are written to us. Written for our sake by these great bhaktas. Okay? Now Bhagavad Gita is over. Common sense thought is over. Today the Achyuta Ashtakam Shloka, fourth Shloka, is it not? Fourth is what? Krishna Govinda He Rama Narayana Shripate Vasudeva Jita Srinidhe Achyutananta He Madhava Dokshaja Dwaraka Nayaka Draupadi Rakshaka. These are all the greatness of our beloved Lord Krishna. So we are lucky. Krishna given Geetha also we are studying. Krishna given common sense thoughts we are learning. Krishna के बारे में ये जो अच्युता अष्टकम भी हम सीख रहे हैं. How beautiful life is. How nice. Just we are unbiased, pure in heart. By the other nastikas and who spoil your mind. Just drop that nonsense. You be in bliss of given this chance, use them. And being that ananda that we are selected for giving these things to us, enjoy them, encash them. So one by one, meaning of the word. Okay, these are all vocatives. To vocation, vocative saying, now to such Krishna my salutations. First, Krishna, 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 Krishna. So Krishna is black in color. Krishna was born avatara in that blackish color like that of a cloud. Not full black, that's called a cloudy black. Megha Shyama kehte, Neela Megha Shyama. Second meaning of Krishna is Karshanat Krishna. Krishyate eti Krishna. So what is that which does the Akarshana us anywhere? It is only Ananda. Is it not? Happiness only attracts us. So Krishna means happiness. So wherever we are attracted, there we are attracted because of happiness. And that happiness is Bhagavan Krishna there. Krishna is Akarshana. Okay. Then Govinda. Govinda means three meanings are there. Govinda, Gam Vindati, the one who protects the cows. Second, Gam means Prithvi, Rakshati. Bhumi ko Raksha karte hai. Then Gam also means the Vedas, the one who is explained in the Vedas. Fourth, Go in Sanskrit means Indriyas also. Govinda means the one who is enlivening our faculties. That's how four meanings are there for Lord Govinda. Then, Hey Rama, he came as Rama. Rama means Sarve Ramante Esmaniti Ramaha, Sarveshu Ramate Yasaha Ramaha. So again, like Ramana is Rama, Ramayate iti Ramaha, Ramati iti Ramaha. Lord alone is reveling in his Ananda, but in the expression of the whole world. Geetha 7th chapter we have seen. Parapara Prakruti ke dwara Bhagavan is Dunya ke roop mein. Okay. Then again, Sarve Esmin Ramante iti Ramaha. Like when I eat ice cream and happy because of it, it is because the Paramatma is there in the form of ice cream, in the form of the tongue, in the form of the mind, in the form of the ego. Then only the Ananda is coming. That Ananda is called Rama here. So here Rama. Then Narayana. Narayana means he himself is in the Narasamoha. In every of the human being he is there. In their heart. Then Shripati. He is the Pati, the husband of the Lord of Sri, the Lakshmi Devi. Then Vasudeva. Vasudeva Putra is Vasudeva. And that God who Vasati Sarvatra is called Vasudeva. You know, Vasanat Vasudeva se Vasitam Bhunatrayam Sarvabhuta Nivaso se Vasudeva Namostute. So, oh, that Deva who is everywhere is called Vasudeva. Or that Deva in whom everything is there is Vasudeva. Or the one who is the son of Vasudeva is called Vasudeva. Then Ajita, the one who can never be conquered by anyone. Either any Maya or any other individuals. Srinidhe, again, who is the Nidhi abode of all the riches. Either they are monetary riches, or riches of good qualities, or riches of powers, or riches of knowledge. Then Achyutha, again we have seen it twice already it came, the one who never falls from his pristine stage. Then Ananta, Bhagavan is endless. Hari Ananta, Hari Katha Ananta. Then He Madhava, we have seen already is Maya, Dhava means the Lord, Lord of Maya. Then Adhokshaja, the one who cannot be perceived by any of the Indriyas or the Manabuddhi. When you transcend them, you will see him as your own self. Then Dwaraka Nayaka, the Lord of Dwaraka Nagari in the ocean. When Derasandha was attacking again and again, Bhagavan Jhatse Dwaraka Nagari, beautiful, he made in the Samudra in the center. Then he just with the Yoga Shakti shifted all the people from Mathura to Dwaraka. They were all Gujaratis are basically from Uttar Pradesh. Or mainly those people. Then Draupadi Rakshakaha, when all the five husbands bound by the Dharma could not help her, she along with all five prayed to Krishna. Krishna came in the Vastra Avatara and protected the Draupadi. That's why Draupadi Rakshaka. ऐसे भगवान मैं आपको प्रणाम कर रहा हूं, मुझे भी आप जहां जहां जरूरत है वहां रक्षा करिए, प्रोटेक्ट मी. दैट्स द मीनिंग. See how beautiful are these names and the meanings and the glory of Lord mentioned there. How to worship Him, tune to Him, how to invoke His grace, how to protect from Him, protected by His grace. Getting the protection from Him. Great are these stotras. Let us chant it 11 times. Om Sri Krishna Anugrahena Krishna Anubhava Krishna Darshana Praptyartam Sanatana Dharma Vaidikam Shrutehe Vishwavyaptyartam Samasta Yuvanam Cha Tesham Satkarvasu Digvijaya Praptyartam Vishwashanti Kalyana Ekata Adhyatmika Pragati Praptyartam Sri Adya Shankaracharya Krita Achyuthashtakam Antargata Shlokasya Japam Parayanam Vayam Sarve Karishyamahe. Om Om Krishna Govinda He Rama Narayana Sripate Vasudevajita Srinidhe Achyutananta He Madhava Dokshaja Dwaraka Nayaka Draupadi Rakshaka. Krishna Govinda He Rama Narayana Sripate Vasudeva Tita Srinidhe Achyutananta He Madhava Dokshaja Dwaraka Nayaka Draupadi Rakshaka. Krishna Govinda He Rama Narayana Sripate Vasudeva Jita Srinidhe Achyutananta He Madhava Dokshaja Dwaraka Nayaka Draupadi Rakshaka. Krishna Govinda He Rama Narayana Sripate Vasudeva Jita Srinidhe Achyutananta He Madhava Dokshaja Dwaraka Nayaka Draupadi Rakshaka. Krishna Govinda He Rama Narayana Sripate Vasudeva Jita Srinidhe Achyutananta He Madhava Dokshaja Dwaraka Nayaka Draupadi Rakshaka. Krishna Govinda He Rama Narayana Sripate Vasudeva Jita Srinidhe Achyutananta He Madhava Dokshaja Dwaraka Nayaka Draupadi Rakshaka. Krishna Govinda He Rama Narayana Sripate Vasudeva Jita Srinidhe Achyutananta He Madhava Dokshaja Dwaraka Nayaka Draupadi Rakshaka. Krishna Govinda He Rama Narayana Sripate Vasudeva Jita Srinidhe Achyutananta He Madhava Dokshaja Dwaraka Nayaka Draupadi Rakshaka. Krishna Govinda He Rama Narayana Sripate Vasudeva Jita Srinidhe Achyutananta He Madhava Dokshaja Dwaraka Nayaka Draupadi Rakshaka. Krishna Govinda He Rama Narayana Sripate Vasudeva Jita Srinidhe Achyutananta He Madhava Dokshaja Dwaraka Nayaka Draupadi Rakshaka. Krishna Govinda He Rama Narayana Sripate Vasudeva Jita Srinidhe Achyutananta He Madhava Dokshaja Dwaraka Nayaka Draupadi Rakshaka. All the four आधा हो गया ना. अच्युतम केशवम राम नारायणम कृष्ण दामोदरम वासुदेवम हरिम श्रीधरम माधवम गोपिका वल्लभम जानकी नायकम रामचंद्रम भजे. अच्युतम केशवम सत्यभामाधवम माधवम श्रीधरम राधिका राधितम इंदिरा मंदिरम चेतसा सुंदरम देवकी नंदनम नंदजम संददे विष्णवे जिष्णवे शंकिने चक्रिणे रुक्मिणी रागिणे जानकी जानये वल्लवी वल्लभायार्चितायात्मने कंसवे ध्वंसिने वंशिने ते नमः. अच्युतानंत हे माधवा दोक्षजा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हे राम नारायण श्रीपते वासुदेवाजित श्रीनिधे अच्युतानंत हे माधवा दोक्षज जानक द्वारका नायक द्रौपदी रक्षक द्वारका नायक द्रौपदी रक्षक. Good, no? I loved it. Now, in common sense thought, minds mischief of not forgetting the bad happened to us somewhere else or because of someone, and thus remembering it, getting the regrets, guilts, fight, miseries in the present and spoiling the present time also, present opportunities. So avoid it. Just forgive all the bad experiences. Live afresh every moment, encashing the opportunities provided with the Lord all the time, and the resources given, use them and perform and excel, perform and achieve, perform and grow. Clear? Now in Geetha, we have seen the 2 shlokas in which 7 questions are asked. Answers tomorrow we'll see. Arjuna uvacha kim tad brahma kim adhyatmam kim karma purushottama adhibhutam cha kim proktam adhidaivam kim uchyate adhiyajnah katham kotra dehesmin madhusudana prayana kale cha katham neyosi niyatatmabhihi. That's what today's class. Thank you, friends. Yesterday I had to do that Arati because of 7th chapter was over. We didn't do. So in the beginning of 8th chapter, end of 7th chapter, keeping both in mind, we'll do the Arati. Om Dujana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shanti Mapnayat Shanto Muchidvandebhya Muktaschanyan Vimochayeta Om Masdoma Sadgamaya Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorvavritam Gamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasupurnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Nadatra Suryo Bhatina Chandra Tarakam Nima Vidyuto Bhanti Kutoya Magnihi Tameva Bhantamanubhati Sarvam Tasya Bhantamasarvamidam Vibhati Om Narayana Vishwahe Vasudevaya Dhimai Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat Vyasaya Vishnu Bhagavata Vishnu Namo Brahmane Devasistaya Namo Om Gurudevaya Vasudevaya Namo Sudrovaya Manivate Chakram Sarvaloka Saranyaya Sadrupaya Mangalam Om Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai श्री व्यास भगवान की जय श्री गीता माता की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय सनातन धर्म वैदिक संस्कृति की जय सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंदा समस्त युवा पीढ़ी की जय आज के आनंद की जय. Thank you for giving your valuable time. See you again tomorrow with continuation. Mm-hmm.